Oh, good morning everybody. Today is, what day is it today? 17th of January. As you can see, I'm in the top field. I've just gone and grabbed a bale of hay for the sheep. We've got the sheep in the field now. In the shed. When was that? Was that Monday? I think it was Monday or Tuesday. About 3 o'clock, looked at weather alarm, rain alarm, and a massive storm coming over Ireland straight towards us. So decided that we were going to get the sheep in, because our bottom field, everything from up here, this field, sort of down into the yard, all drains off down into our bottom grass paddock. And in a way that's a good thing, because it keeps the yard a little bit drier, but in a bad way, the sheep are standing in water and it hasn't done them a lot of good. Some of them are starting to get a few foot problems, so we've got to sort them out. So that was the main reason why we've brought them in the shed now, and their condition wasn't overly great, seeing that we're about 5-6 weeks away from lambing. So we've brought them in the shed a bit earlier so we can Heptavac them, because that needs to be done 4 to 6 weeks before lambing. We'd use Heptavac system. And then yeah, we can Heptavac them. Probably going to do that this Sunday, get that done, and then they'll be all sitting there in the shed ready for lambing. It might mean that they're in the shed for a little while, some of them, because it's going to be quite a spread out lambing this year. Because we brought, how many more did we buy? We brought 14 and then another 8, so that is 22. Brought another 22 ewes this year, well last year now, ready for lambing this year. Usually we put the tup in first 2 weeks of August. Usually we put the tup in, which then makes us lamb second week of January. That's when we start. So this time last year we were lambing, but this year we've made a bit of a change. We're not using our middle shed anymore. We're actually using the big hay shed out in the yard. Half of that's pretty much empty now, so we thought we'd give it a go in there. The water in the middle shed, you've got the cattle shed next door, and all the water drains, and there's a massive puddle out the back of the cattle shed, and it all drains through into the middle shed. So it usually makes lambing pretty wet and boggy, so we're giving it, so that's the main reason why we're doing it in the other shed this year, see what it's like. Just going to give it a go. We've sorted water out. What we've got some big IBC tanks. What we're doing is just filling that up with the hose pipe and then sitting on a pallet above the water troughs, so we can just top it up every morning and evening and lunchtime, and it works quite well like that. It don't take long to fill it up with that. And then electric, we've got to sort that out still. It's not too much of an issue at the moment because we're not lambing yet, but we're going to need it for heat lamps and lights and all sorts when we're lambing at night and things. So we've got to sort that out. As you can see, I'm up in Christmasfield. We were going to be drilling it with grass. When was that? That was going to be October time. We were going to drill that with grass. In the end, we didn't get time. Well, it was too wet really. We ploughed it, power harrowed it, and then next week it chucked it down with rain. And as everybody knows, since then it's just been sodden. Well, you can see all the puddles. This is just the headland out into the field, and down the bottom where the hill goes down, I bet that's pretty wet round there. I haven't been round the field. So yeah, we're this is going to go into grass. We're probably now going to drill this spring, so just after lambing. I was hoping that we'd be able to put some of the sheep on here, but looks like we're not going to be able to do that this year. Our bottom paddock does need some sorting out, some fence line that was destroyed by the cattle and that last year, so we've got to sort that out. But that won't take too much, and now I've got my little Massey, my little 690. I can put the post knocker on that and sort that all out ourselves, not have to worry Dad about it and steal a tractor and use his tractor. I don't know if you're going to be able to see very well, but we've almost finished this stack up in the top field, and hopefully, if the power station will let us, we're going to be moving over to a 90 deep bale stack, which will probably be that one that we'll start. That's the hay that we're using. It's rough hay that we got last year. So Dad's letting us use the hay for the sheep. They're not using too much, probably 2 bales a week, so it's not a huge amount that they're using, and they're not very compact bales, so it's all right really. Don't mind us using it. He's not going to use it all up as well as the silage, so he's letting us use it. And yeah, so sheep are all in the shed ready for lambing. And yeah, so we have to do some few lambing videos in the next couple of weeks. Well, hopefully not next couple of weeks. Hopefully in a month's time we'll start lambing, and I'll be able to film most of it. It's going to be a bit different this year rather than last year and the year before, because I videoed it last year and the year before. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes, and I'll let you know all on the way through. This Saturday we're working on the lorry again. Well, it's a trailer this time. Got to do brake pads on every wheel, and I think there's also an ABS sensor that's gone down, and we'll just have a little look around it and make sure there's no other little bits that might fail its MOT. So alright then everybody, I'll see you again soon, and I'll add a few bits to this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, so